Clinics plan to continue the use of the Johnson & Johnson one-dose COVID vaccine despite the FDA's new warning of its link to a rare nerve disease.
Valley News Team's Nishay Taylor dives deep into what this disease is and why the vaccine may have a link to it.
The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is now being linked to a rare disease that has the FDA flagging for concern.
With vaccines, and especially very new ones, we have always discovered these kinds of things that they can cause or different, abnormalities.
The disorder is called Guillain-Barré syndrome and is known to occur when the immune system mistakenly attacks the nerves. Symptoms can typically start with minor numbness of the hands and feet, but can lead to more severe effects.
Some people will end up in the hospital and can take several weeks or months to kind of recuperate. The biggest concern is that if it goes up high enough that it can actually get to your diaphragm, and then you're going to quit breathing and you have to put on mechanical ventilation or a respirator.
About 100 cases out of 13 million doses of the J&J vaccine has been associated with the disorder. Research has shown out of those cases, the development of the disease typically impacted men over 50. Dr. Richard Vetter, the chief medical officer for Essentia, explains why these cases may have occurred.
From a vaccine perspective, that it's probably the immune response that gets triggered by vaccines that somehow develops antibodies that also kind of attack the neurologic system.
This syndrome has been linked to other antiviral medications like the influenza vaccine, and its connection has been on the FDA's radar for quite some time. Dr. Vetter says this additional warning could lead to more people becoming hesitant to roll up their sleeves for a COVID-19 vaccine. But in this case, he says taking the vaccine would still be beneficial to public health.
That the vaccine and the benefits of the vaccines outweigh the risk by still, a significant amount.
And some people agree that taking the vaccine leads to seeing the bigger picture.
Please go get vaccinated, not for yourself, but for everyone else. It's really just a question of selflessness and whether or not you're willing to do something so minor and so small just to prevent, all this more sadness and grief.
In Fargo, Nishay Taylor, Valley News Live.
So far, the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines haven't had any connection to the development of this condition.
Friends